One sec. Okay. Well, so far only 2 people, but yeah, I don't want to keep you two waiting that long. Hello, everybody. I'm here, and Kobe Orwin has left a couple of comments. Well, because you speak of that, Kobe, I actually do have a new. I have another YTP in consideration, and that will be in the works, and which will come out later this month, right before Christmas. And it will be something Wiggles. Yep. Anyways. So yeah, it's good to be live streaming again. Yes, it sure is. Right now I'm just prepping up dinner and all that. So, let me see. Yeah, good day. So, you said good day, Kobe. Well, I hope your all's, Wednesday is going pretty good. Yeah, mine has. Mine's been okay. Like I said earlier, and if you saw the community post, before live streaming I was going to be recording something, which I did. Another Christmassy review, part of the weekends that I recorded. It's something else Nickelodeon, because if you guys recall and saw that, well, last, I actually had already reviewed something from Nickelodeon, Christmassy. Alright. Well, hopefully more people will show up. We'll see. So as I said, I recorded, because again, I had recorded something earlier today, and before I'm now doing a stream, another Christmassy review, part of the weekends, something else Nickelodeon, because I already had reviewed something else Nickelodeon, which of course being SpongeBob. I'm sure as most of you saw, but 1 sec. Ooh. Mac and cheese. Yep. Put this over here. Actually, I'm going to heat this up some on the microwave. And currently, I'm actually watching an episode of the Orville, so... And also, but besides that, because I'm doing the live stream, so... Oh, okay. Hold on. Here's the mac and cheese. Whoa, before, oh, that would have been ugly if it was like, you know. Hey, little blue, yeah, take the time you... Okay, well... Take what time? I'm live right now, so... But you saw the mac and cheese before the cheese stuff goes in there. Actually, yeah, let me get the spoon. Stir it up good. So, if anybody who's going to attend this, who's going to be here, like, feel free to leave a question or anything like that, so... Hey, Kogios. Hey, nice to see you. I hope things have been going... Yeah, they have been. Pretty well. Just fine. Just thought you were... No, because, like... I'm live right now, so, I feel like I want to mention this, but I don't know, because I kind of want to wait until more people show up, or if it matters, Well, yeah, because, well, here's the thing, because if any of you that have not seen the vlog I posted earlier today, yeah, because in today's vlog, I was talking about a dream I had very recently. I hope that you get 4,000... Oh, that would be a dream, Kogios. Let's hope so. Might get there eventually. As I was saying, if you guys saw, or have not yet seen, the vlog I had posted earlier today, early in the morning, well, because it was all about, primarily about a dream. Hand. Sorry, moving the spoon so much. About a dream I had very recently. I give all the details in the vlog, so... But if you want me to share them in the stream, shout it out, so... Alright, mac and cheese is finished and done, so... By the way, I've mentioned this before. Did I? Because I know I did in the vlog that came out today, but I think did I? Because I think I might have in the last vlog and such. I can't remember, but the point being is that, supposedly, hopefully tomorrow, we may get the trailer for Avengers Doomsday. But especially, we're getting the first trailer for Supergirl. That's happening. But... if no trailer for Doomsday comes out tomorrow, then it is until, say, when next week Avatar, the third Avatar film comes out. So. What's in the microwave for smell? Should be all set to go. There's that mac and cheese. Now it's done. Oh yeah. Looks good, huh? Mac and cheese. Yep. I wish that the Kogios says. I wish that the upcoming Supergirl film had a different name too. This isn't the first time, Kogios. I'm way ahead of you on that. I am so way ahead of you on that. Well, I mean, I think there was supposed to be something else in the title, wasn't there? I think there was originally. But I can't remember as of right now. Because, I mean, here's the thing. The same goes for, from the Superman film from 1978. Because it would sometimes just be called Superman. But sometimes it would be called Superman the Movie. I think as of now, that's really what it's called now. because with the Superman film that came out early this year, it's just called Superman. So there's that. Or it's like, say, in the case of Hellboy, like, the one from 2019 was just titled Hellboy. The very first Hellboy film in 2004 was titled Hellboy. See, because, like, surely for the 2019 Hellboy film, there should have been something else in the title, because, I mean, the latest and current Hellboy film that came out, it did have something in the title than just Hellboy, so that's always a bugger for me sometimes. So, I mean, I feel you, Kogios, I feel you. Yes, that's it. Woman of Tomorrow, thank you. Yes, that's exactly. Well, and even as of now, because we're going to have, the Superman sequel. Not really a sequel, but it is a follow-up. It's gonna just be titled Man of Tomorrow, so yeah. But, I mean, it would have been nice if it was Woman of Tomorrow, if it was in the title of Supergirl, but, yeah. I think that James Gunn's Superman should have... I mean, I don't know, because the question is, like... I don't know, because... It sounded pretty good, but, yeah, who knows? And Kogios, because I know that both you and I, we follow So You Want to Be an Imagineer. Even when I mentioned that to them about the title being changed, well, Blue Dragon 5 said that, you know, he thought it was dumb. But, I don't know. Seems like as of now, we seem to be okay and passed by it, right? I mean, I am. I don't know about you, Kogios. Okay. I just wanted to... I was just heating up a bit of what was on the plate. Chicken and a piece of Texas toast. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know, besides Supergirl just being titled Supergirl, look, I'm still looking forward to it. And when the trailer comes out, of course, expect me reacting to it. Guarantee that. Okay. The names don't hurt the quality of the films, but I feel like it leads to an unneeded confusion at the... I understand. I understand your point. I do. I really do. I mean, you know what? Here's the thing. Maybe Supergirl from 1984 should now be titled Supergirl the Movie. Right? Just, you know. Anyways. Uh-oh. Yeah, I left this in too long. Let's start up hot water. I got 2 likes. Still, it's only been 2 people. Come on. Where's everybody else? I actually like the... yeah, there you go. It could be. I have no doubt. I have yet to... Here's the thing. I still have yet to see Supergirl 1984, but I'm going to eventually. Especially, I will plan on reviewing it. And this is an early announcement, because I do plan on doing a DC comic book movie week, and Supergirl is going to be one of them. It's actually going to be the first that I'll be reviewing a part of that special week of reviews. So I have no doubt, because... I think I should have known already, because that, yeah, definitely a guilty pleasure. Yeah, I mean, don't we all like corny stuff sometimes? In a good way. And you know, because, I mean, from what I've so far known about Supergirl from 1984, it has some good stuff to it, positive stuff, because what's-her-face who plays Supergirl? Now, she was well cast. The role of Supergirl was well cast. Jerry Goldsmith's music and score was praised. Some not bad visual effects and all that. Yeah. But if the film had more good luck to it, that's the thing. You know? I hope you get what I'm saying. And, you know, well-deserved that the actress who played Supergirl, great to see that she would come back into the world of DC, and on account of something Supergirl, where she plays the Earth-adopted mother of Supergirl. Yeah. You know, it would have also been great if she, just like What's-Her-Face, who came back as Flash from the 90s, it would have been great if she might have, if they had considered it, they would have had her back as Supergirl, older Supergirl. Yes, thank you. Yeah, Helen Slater. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I think I didn't fully realize that she also was in something Batman. Good for her. Really expanding her part in the DC universe. You know what I'm saying? Well, right now I'm starting. I've got hot water running, so I can like melt some of the slushiness from my Dr Pepper bottle. Salutations, and yeah, same to you. Star glitch, void circuit. Yep. All right. Well, right now, because obviously, when it comes to live streams, you have to verify and what people have missed when they come in late. Currently fixing. I had fixed dinner. It's now finished, and right now I've got hot water running to melt the slushiness for my Dr Pepper bottle. Kind of have to set this down for a moment. All right, that's good. All right. Okay. All right. Time to head back upstairs. Actually, yeah, just one more thing. One more thing. Just. Okay. Just one sec, guys. Yeah, you're muted, by the way, so one sec. Just give me a moment. Okay, very quickly. Did you know about the deleted song from Mulan where Mushu? I think so. Yeah, I have no doubt that I've seen the deleted songs before. So, all right, 3 people are here, but please, one moment, please, one moment, please. Don't go anywhere. Okay, sorry guys. I had to take a quick leak. Wash my hands. All right, everything's all packed up and I'm ready to head back upstairs. I'm kind of eating dinner, so. All right. Whew. Alrighty. So I'm back upstairs. Well, what the crap? Okay. Okay. Once again, I said this earlier that I've been watching an episode of the Orville. So yeah. Hopefully soon. Hopefully very soon, because season 4 will happen. We'll see. I mean, even like I've seen on the IMDb page of the Orville that season 4 is listed. So, 3 likes, good. All right. Welcome. Oh, you need to, Kogias. Like, come on. You've been missing out on a pretty good science fiction show that's, a parody / homage to Star Trek. So, I think over on So You Want to Be Imagineer, Tiki is on the same page too. Like, he needs to watch the Orville. I mean, I'm all caught up. I know Blue Dragon 5 is, so. Okay, I'll go ahead and mention this because I'm sure, as you guys recall, and if you've seen, one of the latest community posts I did, I announced that one of the last-minute additions to the Christmassy reviews on the weekends would be something Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Well, unfortunately, that's been canceled because I was hoping that, I was going to watch those episodes of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I was going to review 2. I was going to review them. I was going to watch them on Disney+. The problem is that I don't have the full bundle with Hulu and Max. So, yeah. And time running out, just, fortunately. Not going to be for this Christmas, but maybe next time. Plus, there have been times I've been down to review something Aqua Teen Hunger Force. There are a lot of big shows that I haven't seen in a single episode of. Well, where have you been? I joined the animation crew since 4 weeks ago because we still making... Oh, are you? Is that true? Oh, you're a part of that? Star Glitch? Nice. I mean, because, on account that that movie's supposed to come out in August of next year, which I'm looking forward to that. Ooh. Let me sit up. Ugh. Let me plug in my phone here. We got 5 people. That's good. Whoever the 5 people are, shout your names out. Say something in the comment section, by all means. But yeah, I am currently, right now, I've got dinner with me. I fixed it as I was fixing it as I started the stream. In the middle of fixing it as I started the stream. And, now, because I've got Orville on, etc. Is that the Chihuahua? Yeah. And I can do the Tito, because you're dead meat, kitty. Yeah, I gotta properly do it, and on account of a voice impression video. But, I actually did 5 characters in the short film where Bugs, Tweety, Marvin. Oh, okay. So this is like a fan-made project, not like the actual Coyote versus Acme. You made it sound like it was. 9 people are here. Excellent. I remember loving Aqua. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while for me too. Here's the thing. Definitely, when the time comes, I do plan on reviewing the two movies. Definitely, I'm going to review the two films. Texas toast. You know, I thought I was going to do it, but no, not tonight. But maybe another stream where I will put the... I'll have the phone on the tripod. And with the green screen. Now I've got propped up on a bed sheet, so... What do you think about Strange? Well, I mean, I haven't watched Stranger Things in quite a while. But I've seen various clips and all that. I know quite a lot of things that's been happening, and on account of Volume 1 for Stranger Things 5. But, yeah. Seems like it's doing pretty good. For this being the 5th and final season. Wait, did I miss a few more comments? Yeah. And what did you think of the first movie, Kogias, the first Aqua Teen Hunger Force? And Isaac saying, "Hey, Little Blue." How many times do I have to say this? I don't go by Little Blue. I just go by Eli. Okay. No, I have not. I have not watched WWE. So, what you're talking about? Oh yeah, that's good. Good for you. Good for you, Kogias. I'm pretty sure, like, I have to go back and look. I think as though that the second Aqua Teen Hunger Force from a few years ago, it did pretty well too. But maybe not as great as, say, the first movie. But... And granted, I mean, the first Aqua Teen Hunger Force film, it wasn't like a crown jewel success. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just, oh, I'm sure the overall did fairly decent, so... Besides, it's Aqua Teen Hunger Force. What can you expect? When you reviewed my channel? When you reviewed the channel? Oh. Wait, you did a review video on the channel? Is that what you did? Not exactly. I didn't really watch WWE, so... I saw this person voicing... Ah, okay. Alan Richer. Yeah. I do channel... Oh, nice. I'll have to check it out. I mean, when did you upload this? When did you do this video, Kogias? I'll be interested to check it out. I might do a reaction. What about The Rock or John? No, but I've only seen those two in movies. Especially, like, the first one being Dwayne Johnson, so... When the time comes, I'll do reindeer. Speaking of Aqua Teen Hunger Force some more, I actually, it's one of the top popular uploads on the Little Blue channel. I did an unboxing video years back of, the exclusive, Aqua Teen Hunger Force figures, including the quad lasers. If you've seen that, yeah, that became a very popular upload and a top popular unboxing video. Okay. I did a video called "Thank You, Little Blue" a month. Okay. Oh, I'm one of your favorites? That's an honor. I just had gotten to the part where Isaac and the Orville had done arm wrestling to win 2 bikes. Yeah, this is the episode where Gordon, he was accidentally sent back in time. And man, like this one being very intense. I checked on the DreamWorks wiki and was originally going to voice... I didn't know about that. Let's face it. In the end, Ben Stiller and Jack Black, they were the voices of those characters. They are. Went through a big... Okay. Don't we all sometimes? I don't recall what phase I went through. I want to say maybe I went through a phase where I was watching so much of the animated shows of Seth MacFarlane's. And yeah, speaking of which, and hence I'm watching, and on account I'm watching Orville.
Well, this is a very delicious lunch. Thank you. Sure. So, how long have you been in aviation? 10 years.
Seems like 5. That's why I said 5. Seems like it.
Yeah, 10 years. And Gordon tells me that you work out in the Boston area. You must be socks fans. Yeah. Yeah, it's cold out there, so socks are
important.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame that, because when Adam West passed away, of course, yeah. Mayor West. And one of the original on-screen Batmans. That's for sure. And believe it or not, the same year he died was when I started YouTube, and actually, because my dad and I, we did a video on about the passing of Adam West. So
Where? You want me to see if I can get at it?
That's very nice of you, try.
With this on the hand?
Oh no. Okay. Take a step back. Holy shit.
Hang on. Feel it.
Oh my god. Oh.
same back to you, Kyle. Kyle always leaves comments of the Vulcan salute. He's been doing it, he's done it on So You Want to Be an Imagineer, and now he's been doing it on the Little Blue channel. Not that I'm complaining, I'm just, you know. That is correct. I was going to mention that. The first two were Lewis Gordon, yeah, and Robert Lowry. Both men, those first two men portrayed and brought Batman to life on screen in the 1940s because there were movie serials of Batman. They were some of the first pieces of live-action material of anything Batman. I'm pretty sure, there's no doubt, without them, who knows where Batman and live action would have gone to next. Then would have led to the 60s Batman show. Lewis Wilson, yeah, because for some reason, I've heard like one or two people call Lewis's last name by Gordon. I don't know why, but... This part where Gordon snaps, "Shut up!" Yeah. Yes, Lewis Wilson, 1943, and Robert Lowry in 49. That's correct. But as I was saying, like, if those hadn't exist, if that didn't happen, the movie series of Batman in the 40s, who knows where Batman live action would have gone to next? Because after them, then eventually we would in the 1960s have the show with Adam West. And without that, well, then if that hadn't happened, then the Batman comic industry would have been doomed, and we wouldn't have any later live-action materials of Batman. Because, yeah, the thing is that the 60s Batman show saved Batman in the world of comics, because Batman in the world of comics was this close to... being out of business and all that. It was almost coming to an end. But when the show happened in the 60s, yeah, it saved the day. What's your favorite scene from... that's a good question, because there's so many. There's just so much to happen, and there's so much in Roger Rabbit that's just so memorable from beginning to end. Yeah, I mean, the piano duo is good. I think also the cab chase is another good one, too. Let's face it, because you have a live actor in a cartoon cab and a live car that's driven by cartoons, weasels, But I really have to think on that. What would be my favorite?
How do you know that your son won't grow up to start a war that
Be my favorite scene.
Or maybe one of his descendants helps create it. Or maybe even gives birth to you. Or to me. That's my point. Or, no, we can't interfere. We don't have the wisdom. We don't have the foresight. You may have done irreparable damage already. We don't know. But the longer you're here, the greater the risk. According to Isaac. Oh, yeah. And Isaac's always been trustworthy, hasn't he? Come on. What? Well, he helped the bailout of thousands of people. That we know for sure. So a verifiable crime is less serious than a hypothetical one? Nice priorities.
you have to come with us.
Forget it. You sent that message. You wanted us to come get you home. We're here. 10 years ago, I wanted it.
Hey, Nate. Good to see you. You missed out during 41 minutes now. I had as I started this stream, I was fixing in the middle of fixing dinner. Then I finished it,
Gordon.
and here I am now. And I've been because I had been watching the Orville. I had started an episode of the Orville before I started the stream, before fixing dinner, and here I am now because yeah, I'm almost done finishing dinner, and as of now, there's only 26 minutes left of the Orville of this episode of the Orville. So I don't hate Batman Forever. I mean, I think it's fine. I think it's okay. It's all good, Nate. You're gaming on NBA. Well, it's perfectly fine.
God, say something.
I know.
You. What?
I know. Somehow I think I've always.
Not yet, because I'm going to wait and do a reaction to that. This Friday is not the Friday for Nostalgia Critic reactions.
Different.
This Friday is for CinemaSins.
It's this energy that surrounds you.
But it will be for next week.
How you
Next Friday.
The way you love me. Even when the pandemic came, you knew. Everything around us seemed like it was falling apart. You told me it was gonna be okay. And you know.
Brilliant. Yeah, hey there.
Because
Agreed, Kogias. Agreed. Very underrated Batman.
told you.
Kilmer wasn't the problem. He was a good Batman. You know who else was a good Batman and is underrated? George Clooney. Fight me. My dad is on the same page too. My parents, they're on the same page too. The problem is that Clooney, he was in the wrong Batman movie.
I honestly don't know.
Now, and in all honesty about Batman Robin, I've said my part on Batman Robin before, technically. But that seemed to have good potential where the storyline was going. I mean, let's face it, because you've got Mr. Freeze, and we know Mr. Freeze's origin, the whole thing about him curing his wife, and with what's going on with Alfred in this, yeah, because, like, Alfred's kind of going through the same thing like what Mr. Freeze's wife is going through, having the same disease.
Go from here.
Well, that's your opinion, Nate, but you heard what I said about Clooney, and I'm entitled to my opinion.
What do you want?
So do I, Kyle. I like all the Batman actors. I've only seen, like, the majority of live action, like, not that much. Well, I mean, of course, that is with the exception of, like, say, Kevin Conroy, of course, but yeah. Of course, if anything, Conroy takes the #1 spot, being the top best voice actor doing Batman. Who would be at #2, I wonder? Maybe say Troy Baker? Because Troy Baker has come a long way to being a pretty good voice actor doing Batman, on account that he does both Batman and the Joker. Anyways. But you can't pull... Okay. Guy from Guy? What are you talking about? Oh, it's leaving? That sucks. Where's it going to end up to? That's the question. I don't know. Maybe I can squeeze in... who would want to see me do the Captain Underpants Christmas thing for this year? While there's still time. Oh, yeah. Reno Romano. Okay. All right. Yes, I mean, he too was good, so. Yeah. You said Guy. It wasn't, like, ringing a bell for me. But as I said, like, who would want to see me review the Captain Underpants Christmas special, like, for this Christmassy reviews? This year's Christmassy reviews, I should say. Yeah. While there's still time, because, like what, who said that? Yeah, the brilliant TJZ stated that it's going away by next month, so that's a visual. Yes, it is. Yeah. I mean, you obviously are well aware of Captain Underpants, right, Nate? Of course you are. Of course. My mom and I read the books. So I had known Captain Underpants before the movie happened.
Yeah, we're interested. Don't tell me.
The bed 19 hours? Wait, do a live stream while sleeping? Is that what you want me to do? Granted, I've seen stuff like that before. I know Lance Stewart did that before. I grew up with the books, and I saw the movie in theaters. Loved how Weird Al... Yes, yeah. You know, actually, one of his concerts sometime this year, he did perform the song he did in Captain Underpants. That was pretty cool. My review of Captain Underpants, that actually was a pretty popular review video I did.
Insemination has yet to occur.
Jesus Christ. Is there a basement of some
For just the two of you, or if you're looking to start a family, I'm assuming.
Just pausing the show for a moment. That should be a reaction video. Weird Al's song. Probably not. You want me to get... I don't know, because you want me to get further, like, extreme copyrights? I don't know. You know, now that I mention it, because, like, I've done my research, like, okay, there have been plenty of reaction videos on the Little Blue channel that have gotten copyright claims, but really nothing effective. Like, it doesn't really... copyright claims are not really effective. And again, I've done my research. Even with, like, people who do YouTube content, they can still make money even if some of their videos, like, get copyright claims. Like, okay, it's understandable, and I've made this very clear. Like, if a video gets claimed, you can't make money off of this. Okay, I understand. That's fine. That's all there should be. That's all there needs to be done. If I can't have this video monetized, have it make money, that's perfectly fine. I understand. Okay? Simple as that. If you really want copyright, troll review saves kids. Thinks you need his Okay, but I have no desire. Okay, I really have no interest in reviewing that, for one thing. I can't believe I'm saying that, but, you know. I know what I want to review. But that's weird. Who does that? Who the heck does that? You know, the Cool Cat saves the kids, like, the director of that? Who does that? That's just not right. God, imagine if he did that to, say, Ebert and Siskel. Good Lord. Imagine that. I don't think he'd have the power. He would have had the power to, like, take down, like, reviewers and critics like, say, Siskel and Ebert. Oh, there's no way. He wagged a war with your movies sucks for months. With the... waged a war with your... okay. I do recall, like, knowing, because when, the fair use happened, luckily, I wasn't even doing YouTube at that time, not until 2017, but that was, like, what, 2015? Yeah, I think so, because, 2 years before I started YouTube, the fair use thing happened, and even I most probably remember the Nostalgia Critic having made a video about this, and those that guest starred in the Nostalgia Critic video sharing about the random copyrights that they got. Yeah, and because why I bring that up about the fair use, because the director of Cool Cat Saves the Kids, he copyrighted someone who did a review on his movie, so I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I think it was I Hate Everything. Yeah, it was that guy who did a review of that movie. Yeah, Derek Savage. Yeah. You know, I haven't checked out I Hate Everything in quite a while. I mean, does he hate everything in general? Like, not one thing he could be into? Just, yeah. Hit it with me, Nate. Hit it with me. Let me guess. The one movie that you told me not to? No, I'm just kidding. I'm poking at you. Of course it wouldn't be that one. The one low cheap animated film that's ghastly, like horrid, like yeah. Snow and Ice tomorrow morning. You're okay. You looked it up? Just like yeah. He doesn't dislike everything. I think the name. Okay, yeah. Okay, I should have figured. No, his persona is built on overreacting. Yeah. Okay. Well, good for. Okay, yeah. Nice to hear from you, Kogias, on that one. So. Okay, so what was it? Like, hit it with me, Nate, because review something weird. Oh, yeah, Human Centipede. Oh boy. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe the time will come. But I'm well aware of Human Centipede. Very weird, definitely. Yeah. Because it's horrific, right? What's more horrific? That or the one animated movie that you told me not to check out and review? Just to stay away from it. Like, which do you think is worse, that or the Human Centipede? I'd love to hear from you, Nate. That the animated one being much more worse than Human Centipede. Okay, if that's well, then that's saying something. Did a series of reviews called "The Search for the Worst," where he reviewed low score films to find out the okay. Interesting. I don't know one thing like definitely one of those worst movies would definitely have to be, say, The Room. You know. What a story, Mark. Now, The Room, that could be something I could review down the road. I'd be down to review The Room. Search for the worst series when he reviewed Cool Cat. Okay. Cool Cat. I have no doubt he did. I have no doubt he would have. And he thought it sucked. Well, so did the Nostalgia Critic. Yeah, definitely. When you bring up Cool Cat, because, like, all I'm thinking of with the word cool is Cool World, the Ralph Bakshi film. That one, definitely, I'm definitely, at some point, wanting to review. Because even if I mentioned this before, if not, then, early announcement, technically, I plan on doing a Ralph Bakshi movie week down the road. One of the a future special week of reviews. The ones I have in mind, like, yeah, Cool World, but also, yeah, in order. Fritz the Cat, Coonskin, Wizards, and Cool World. Yeah. A recommendation. He actually gave Cool Cat a recommendation. So bad it was... Okay. Ugh. Ever that feeling you got something in your nose, just like, you know. Okay. Okay, so I got 3 people here. Come on, where's everybody else? What? Oh, okay. It does show what time it is. When the comments come up, it does show what time. So, right now it's 9:27. So, the big thing that I know about Ralph Bakshi is that he worked on. Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. Even in his later work in animation, he actually was responsible for a while, bringing back Mighty Mouse. Yeah, because a new animated show version of Mighty Mouse happened, like, what was it, the 1980s and 90s? Yeah, in between, so. I think, yeah, even, oh yeah, because, like, I did make a community post a while back on which Ralph Bakshi film I should have be a part of the Ralph Bakshi Movie Week, and a lot of you voted for Fritz the Cat. I think it was you, Nate. You left a comment about that, about Fritz the Cat. That yeah. Well, and seeing as how that yeah, Fritz the Cat was the very first animated movie of his. Yeah. You seen? Yeah, I know. I've seen bits and pieces of the work print. You know what I have? I've also seen the work prints of Nightmare Before Christmas and Thomas and the Magic Railroad. I've seen those. Golly, even as of now, a few uploads of the work print of Thomas and the Magic Railroad have come out. So. The first Toy Story film? Interesting. It would be interesting to see, like, the other remaining footage of the original Toy Story 2. I mean, bits and pieces of it have made their way out on social media. Not all of it, but yeah, like an original fight between Buzz and Zurg, which would have taken place in Al's Toy Barn. So yeah. Also, an original version where how Woody ended up in the yard sale. The toys were having fun in Andy's room. Woody accidentally got flung out of the window. It was on top of the roof, and so on. Very sus. Okay. What are you talking about? Why that emoji? Actually, Rex was pretending. Yes, he was pretending to be Godzilla. Yes, that. Was I? Oh, yeah. I was talking about Ralph Bakshi because, yeah, because, like, I was going to mention some more about Coonskin because, well, if you're familiar with Coonskin, yep, because, I mean, that's another one of Ralph Bakshi's top masterpieces. And the fact that that would be, what, a second movie adaptation of the tales of Brer Rabbit and such? Yeah. Yep. There's that. Great, I've got this opening song stuck in my head. Just the jabba-dooba-doop, just that part. Anyways. Isaac, I'm not following what you're commenting, what you're telling me. Genuinely, I'm not. Yeah, yeah, once again, yeah, again Kogias, yeah, because he did the Spider-Man cartoons. I seem to recall. Um, I think trying to remember because I know, of course, even Electric Dragon 505 when he did a whole animation look back of Ralph Bakshi. Of course, he talked about what Ralph Bakshi was doing before he did his own work and his own animation work. Do you remember Do you remember like the deleted scenes and work print of little? Um, well, I mean, of course, I've seen the deleted scenes. Work print, I have not. Where would the work print even be? Because, like, where have you seen these work prints? Now, for one thing, I mean, maybe possibly they could be, they would be on YouTube for a while before being taken down, but, yeah. But obviously, they be somewhere else on the internet, social media. I think that Ralph Bakshi worked on the later, okay. I mean, I don't know. I can't remember either, so. But the deleted scenes of The Little Mermaid, coming back to you, Star Glitch, well, I mean, yeah, even the deleted scenes making their way to the home video releases of Little Mermaid DVD and Blu-ray, and especially the alternate ending to Little Mermaid, where you know Eric's still defeating Ursula, but not with a sunken ship. Instead, like using King Triton's Triton. So I think even like I think even in like yeah, because like the Disney on Ice shows, they've actually done that. They've done the thing where like yeah, Eric has used Triton's Triton. So at school, I don't go to school. What are you talking about? Let me turn this back on.
Negative. Insect.
Well, this is the main living area. Plenty of room for just the two of you, or if you're looking to start a family. I'm assuming you don't have kids yet.
Negative. Insemination has yet to occur.
Jesus Christ. Is there a basement of some kind?
Yes, sir.
I think yeah, we've made it up to 1 hour or so.
Of course.
I wonder whether Kogias says. I wonder whether or not the deleted scenes of Batman and Aquaman, well, Lost Kingdom will ever get released to the public on.
Small home gym.
The house
I don't know.
is great and the price is fair.
Well, surely there would be a batch of deleted scenes already, right?
You're fine. I really think you're gonna love it. Trust me.
Anyways, now we got 4 likes.
Okay.
Yo, Aussieman. Well, happy early birthday to you, Isaac.
Once the device is active, you need to continuously adjust the trajectory in order to avoid meteorological disequilibrium.
You mean don't crack the egg? Alright, let's fire it up.
The geodetic probe has entered the crust.
Descending at 56.7 meters per second.
Tectonic stress rising.
I see a 13% vector.
Oh, he turned 17. Good. It'll be something when you turn 18. Yep.
Pressure gradient is shifting in nearby atmosphere.
Pull back 20 meters and recharge battery.
Acknowledged.
Oh, is that you, Bridget? Yeah. Hey, Bridget. Would you like to join my... I mean, possibly. Sure. And hello, Thomas and Molly McGee. Yeah, possibly.
Okay, what the hell are you doing?
Please clarify.
You've been asking all these random questions, like what music do you like, what sports do you play? You're acting totally weird. What's going on?
I'm attempting to initiate a conversation with you.
Why? If you have something to say, just say it. Don't dick around with all the small talk.
Very well. During my observations of biological customs, I have seen many instances of
I'm sorry, I don't mean to get distracted by the Orville, but still, because...
Yeah.
Did you seen my vid about the Lost? No, I haven't.
In effect, you saved my life.
Yeah, sure. I guess I did.
The appropriate response is, you are welcome.
Yeah, well, let's skip that part.
I do not understand. Do you not wish to avail yourself of my thanks?
Isaac, I was doing my duty, and I can promise you I didn't like it one bit. I was separating my job from my personal feelings. That's all.
I see. You still harbor
Hey,
negative
will you go and... no.
We work together. Every day.
Well, technically, yes, because, like, doing more YouTube stuff, so...
Who I lost because of it. Does your machine brain have any concept of what love is?
I do not understand.
Well, I'll help you. Amanda wasn't just my best friend. I loved her. And I never got to say it to her.
Because, like, I don't know about you guys, but, well, watching, because, I'm watching the Orville during the stream, because,
And I had no idea she felt the same.
when it came to Season 3,
I didn't want to ask.
because,
She's gone. You took her life.
you know,
If I
the character of Charlie wasn't really a bad character, and understanding the hatred she had for a while towards Isaac and such, but it's great to see that a little later in Season 3, it all got patched up, and even when, sadly, she made the ultimate sacrifice in the second to last episode. Yeah. You told me, Isaac, you told me that your birthday is this Monday.
Sure. Wait.
I think so, although I think you did you? You did, yes, you did. You commented that earlier, so... Well, yeah, by this point I've finished dinner, so... So who...
What did you say? Is it home? You just broke up.
So who all's still here? We only got 4 people, sorry. Bridget showed up, just only left one comment. But it's nice that you popped in, Bridget, so... By the way, I wanted to bring this up. I wanted to bring this up in the live stream, and a good thing I remember now, because... did anybody hear... God... Jeff Garcia, yeah. Anybody hear about Jeff Garcia's passing? The voice of Sheen and Pip the mouse. But amongst other voices that he's done. Yeah, it's very sad, because he died as of today.
What's going on?
They're here to take me away.
What?
You can't stay here, and you know it.
You should have gotten your goddamn dates right and shown up 10 years ago. I'm not leaving.
You don't have a choice.
And it's unfortunate that, because I actually, I had no idea. I don't know if it was really known to the public that maybe, I don't know, that
We all will.
he,
Sorry, Gordon. No.
I'm not.
because of what he was going through pneumonia and such. But, yeah,
What's wrong?
because this was genuinely, the first time I heard about this, the day he died, yeah. Jeffrey Garcia, thank you. Well, I mean, even if he was called Jeff for short, yeah. Yes, and I mentioned Pip the Mouse. Yeah. I mean, of course, I was saddened by it. It didn't really hit me, but still, I felt really sad about it. I most prominently watched a lot of Back at the Barnyard. Jimmy Neutron, I did watch a little good majority of it, but not as much as how much I watched Back at the Barnyard. I'm just saying, because,
I don't think you heard me. I told you I am not
2015.
but,
Farther back.
yeah, it's just just really sad that now we lost another big name in the voice acting realm. Because, yeah, I mean, he was one of those voices, I think, for a lot of us who grew up in the 2000s, we listened to, so we heard his voice. Yeah, Planet Sheen. Yeah, sadly, that turned out bad luck. But, I mean, come on. It was still a joy to, get more of Sheen? At least, you know. And on account that Jeffrey Garcia came, of course, rightfully so, came back to voice Sheen once more in a show. He did come back some more. He did come back a couple of more times to voice Sheen. Actually, he came back to, as of now, the last time he came back to, he would voice Sheen, I think it was like in a Nickelodeon game, something that came out this year. Early this year, that is. Maybe you guys know about it. I don't think Planet Sheen was... Yeah. And granted, because I have watched... I did watch a little bit of Planet Sheen, and I didn't really think it was that bad either. But yeah, again, I just had bad luck. That's all there is. I'm sure it could have had good potential, but it didn't, unfortunately. Again, bad luck. So, but I was also going to say this because has anybody heard that a while back it was announced that a new Jimmy Neutron movie was in the works? Well, who knows as of right now, now that we lost Jeffrey Garcia, let's face it, it wouldn't be Jimmy Neutron if we wouldn't have Sheen, right? I mean, it's amazing it's great that we still, Rob Paulsen's still with us, because I'm sure as you guys recall, Paulsen was going through a cancer diagnosis. Yeah, but he managed to survive. He managed to pull through that. So it's a miracle. So yeah, Carl Weezer, we still got, Carl Weezer's still around. Yeah. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell, and if this planned Jimmy Neutron movie is still going to be happening. And on account that now we lost Jeffrey Garcia. We'll find out. And also, if you guys know this, because apparently the very last piece of Jimmy Neutron animation, and on account of the original voice cast, Debbie Derby Barry, Rob Paulsen, and Jeffrey Garcia, they all came back to voice their characters at the time once more for a Volkswagen commercial? Yeah. Yeah, so that was apparently the last piece of Jimmy Neutron animation. And that was in the early 2000s? 2012? I think so. Yeah. Anyways. 4 people are here. Comment away something else. Comment something else away, I should say. 5 people here now. Do you remember? Of course I do. And I did. Of course, I had done my review on it. Of course I remember Elf. Well. All right. I finished the rest of the Dr. Pepper. And then a little later, I think probably, after I do this stream, hopefully if I don't fall asleep, if I don't get tired and not want to get out of bed, I will have dessert. I've actually seen the unwork print at the internet. Yeah, the Internet Archive, that's definitely what I'd be thinking of. Whoa. Hey, good for you. Are you drinking it from a can or a bottle? Go guess. Yeah, Star Glitch, as I was reading Star Glitch's comment, the ending itself got way more changed and different with Genie. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've seen, yeah, I've seen. Yeah, I mean, I drink from the cans too, but I also definitely like drinking from bottles sometimes. Nothing wrong with that. Still tastes good. As long as in the case of me, I always would, put them in the freezers for them to get more liquidy cold. So, no, I don't really watch Has Been Hotel. Not really. Yeah, but as I was saying about Aladdin, ouch. I actually scratched myself on the nose a little bit. But back on point. I had seen the deleted scenes of Aladdin. I know that Jafar had two deleted song numbers. One of them was Why Me? And they took place right before uh Jafar would use Genie to take over um the palace, so of Arabia. Of course. We should all be asleep on the eve of 24. And now Kogyo says if. Yeah, apparently it does. There are plenty of other. There are plenty of other films like in the case of Batman Returns that would be considered that are considered Christmassy films. And by the way, because I know I've said this before, Batman Returns is my favorite Batman film.
It is good to be back.
It's good to have you back. Gladly. I'm both.
I never doubted you for a second. But we'll talk about it later.
Almost up towards the end of this episode of the Orville. The animation tests and delete scenes for Horton here. Now I've seen most too.
It's completely shot. Fried from the inside out.
You repair it?
If we had 6 months, maybe. This isn't a quantum drive we're talking about. It's just cutting edge temporal technology. Maybe if Dr. Aronoff himself were here, he could speak of the long play. He's not born for another 3.5 centuries.
Well, we don't really have a choice, do we? Takes 6 months, so be it. We have to try. Just fly into the future without it.
I am a goddamn idiot.
Hmm.
That's exactly what
We made the Aronoff device.
Batman Return. Okay, I was gonna read your comment, Cogast now. Batman Returns is my second favorite Batman. Oh, really? That's your favorite? That's your number one favorite Batman film? Not that I'm complaining. Just okay. Really? Because you put that over, say, well, I mean, like from say Batman '89 and Dark Knight. Interesting.
Such a speed would put the Orville at high risk of collision. Even a particle that gets interstellar dust would compromise the hull.
Okay, watch it. Oh, nice, Kyle. The pig head scene. Yes, I've seen. Oh, yeah, I'm well aware of that. That's the only. That's the only deleted scene from Roger Rabbit. Maybe because Minios. Yeah. But not quite as... Good lord. You know, Kogias, because... Man... The way your opinions are... Not that I'm complaining, okay? You're entitled to your opinions, but... That takes huge guts to say that. Because I don't know. It's like... I think a lot of people would disagree with you on that, Kogias, that The Dark Knight hasn't held up. It's your opinion, but it has. Unfortunately, that is a fact. So, okay, you're back, Thomas and Molly McGee. Like I said, would you like to join? Well, I mean, I already gave you my answer, didn't I? So, I'd be down. Hopefully, I can come up with some jokes for my submission. We'll see. But yeah, again, Thomas and Molly McGee, I'm down, okay? Send a link or something in a community post on the Blue channel or something. Just do whatever you can. I mean, if you're also participating in a couple of other YTP collabs, like the ones that the Ed and Fint are doing, if you're on those, then Okay, you're brushing your teeth right now. Do you remember the alternative? Yes, I do. Yeah, because I had seen the deleted scenes from Horton Hears a Who. Because, in the deleted scene, in a few of them, there was one moment where the kangaroo, I'm blanking on her name, and the Wickersham monkeys, the Wickersham brothers, they destroy Horton's hut. And man, even the filmmakers of Horton Hears Who at Blue Sky, they thought that sequence was crazy. Like, how far could they take the kangaroo? Yeah, they took her too far. And then a follow-up to that deleted scene, because where they built a new hut for Horton, so. I rewatched The Dark Knight a bunch of times, and I kept feeling bored. Yes, I mean, it has good qualities. But it's hard to believe that you're not into Dark Knight. You're a good person, Kogios, but man, the way you view good movies like Dark Knight, that's interesting. Wow, seriously? That kind of attitude. Okay. We're up to 84 minutes. Batman Begins is better. Yeah. If that's your opinion, okay. I think that The Dark Knight is too self-serious, bland. I prefer the styles. Well, Star Glitch. Oh, okay. Star Glitch also says Disney wouldn't make a Mulan 3, which it was a deleted and scrapped for which they don't make hand-drawn 2D movies anymore. Well, I mean, the thing is that, look, once Lasseter stepped in as CEO and chairman, not really CEO, but just, chief creative officer and all that, one of his first tasks was to cancel every future planned direct-to-DVD sequel of Disney films. However, both he and Ed Catmull, both he and Ed Catmull, they definitely, when they were brought in to work at Disney, not just still work at Pixar, one of their tasks was to continue doing hand-drawn animation, bring that back, which they did, only for 2 movies at that time. Okay, Kogios. Yeah. Well, the Christopher Nolan are also entertaining, but that's just how you view it. I'm not arguing. I'm not complaining. I'm not judging. Boy, if I guess Nate signed off. Like, if he were still here, like, I wonder how he'd be reacting to what you're commenting right now, Kogios. Okay, yeah, the Orville, this episode, yeah, it's finished. It's now finished, because, yep, there's the executive producer, Seth MacFarlane credit. Okay. Okay, it's almost going to be 10 o'clock. Kogios, now, okay, now he says, I used to think that the Christopher Nolan films were the low point well, granted, I mean, from what I can recall, like, the Batman has gotten a bit of mixed reviews and how it was received, but most of it, like, it's been very positive, and I enjoyed it. And one of my YouTube friends is live right now. M Page. Yeah, M Page is like currently playing. Okay, I would of course would have known if there was a video game adaptation of this, because almost every, like, maybe not all of them, but there would be a lot of video game adaptations of animated movies. So in this case, yeah, because M Page is currently playing the video game adaptation of The Grinch from 2018. So. Did I miss? What did Star Glitch say this time? The returning the moon scene from Despicable Me was totally insane and incredible, great and awesome. Part during the film with Vector was acting like a coward and yeah, even a bit psychotic. Like, man, the way he held those 3 girls hostage is, I like the different adaptations. Like, well, okay, which ones? Okay, so I take it you didn't like the one, you didn't really get into the one from 2018. I assume you enjoyed, like, the one from 67 as well as the one from 2000. Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah. How can anybody not enjoy the cartoon version from 66? Did I say 67? I meant 66. And believe it or not, because, yeah, the one from 66, it actually came out 3 days. Yeah, 3 days after Walt Disney passed away. That's interesting. Yeah, I think, as of now, I'm pretty sure, it is underrated, so. And so would say the other Dr. Seuss movie adaptation that Illumination did, The Lorax, that too being also underrated. Ah, he's doing an intermission. We'll be right back. That whole thing. Hey, by the way, because, well, I'm thinking of it. Yeah, I mean, technically, I talked about this before. At some point, well, I think that, yeah, by this coming weekend, hopefully, if it all goes well, like, either Saturday or Sunday, whichever which, my dad and we plan on, go seeing Zootopia 2. I mean, he's down for it, of course. But if it's either going to be for, say, Saturday or Sunday, we'll see. We shall see. Did you seen... Yes, yeah, it is on YouTube, so I've seen that. I think I heard you say you didn't like it. That's a shame you don't like the first Zootopia film. God, my God, who are you? Anyways. I guess I wouldn't really expect you enjoying the sequel. I don't know, because I feel like I've heard some people saying that not everybody enjoyed the sequel, but, I digress. Okay, hello, Red Headband 09. Real Headband, sorry, I misread that. He commented, what's one of your favorite show or movie to... Well, there's a lot, for one thing. I was expecting, Kogios now says, I was expecting Zootopia to be a cute little film. I mean, it is. It is a cute film. It is, but, Well, come on. Disney does that. Disney's done that God knows how many times. Heavy hitting sad moments. They've done that before. So... Anyways, scratch my head. Feels pretty good. Yeah, since I'm not recording anything. Well, I mean, granted, I was wearing a Santa hat during what I recorded earlier this evening, but, Although I will be, here's the thing, because I will be, as of tomorrow, I will be recording more, of course, and, well, on account that by tomorrow, yeah, I'm going to do it tomorrow, record, reactions, especially on account I've got to record this coming Friday's reactions, so, yeah. Feels good. By the way, I meant to say this. I hope you guys hope you'll be getting some good Christmas gifts. When did we hit 5 likes? Because I think I'm just now noticing it, yeah. Good we got 5 likes. Yep. 7 people. Who all is still here and who has stepped in? It's interesting that if I've said this before, everybody's not a lot of people won't show up right as I start off doing live streams, but they would later in the stream, but Oh, good. That's nice. Yeah, at some point, I don't know when the time will come for me to review the animated Garfield from last year? Yeah. I'm going to eventually. Well, yeah, good. Okay, good for you, Kogias. Good that you liked it. Okay, wait a second. When did you comment saying you were... What time did you comment say you were going to brush your teeth? I'm going back. You said you commented that at 9:52. Now you're done? Takes you that long to brush your teeth? I'm just saying. This wouldn't take that long for me. Have I seen... Kogios asked me if I've seen K-pop Demon. No. I think maybe I've heard of it, but I'm not picturing an image of it. I'd have to look back and see, but... So it does take you that long. Okay. Yes, I'm little... What? I mean... Okay. I think you mean yes, I am? Ah, Anchorman's here. Good to see you, bro. Okay, Kogyo says K-pop Demon Hunters is one of the best animated. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Well, Anchorman, you missed quite a lot. Because of course, I started streaming an hour ago, of course. When I started streaming, I was in the middle of fixing dinner, then I finished it, and I had also, even before I started streaming, I had started watching an episode of the Orville, and yeah, I continued watching the rest of the episode of the Orville, and during the stream, and yeah, that was a little while ago, and yeah, and I had finished eating dinner. And yeah, just been in bed, and responding to your all's comments. Well, I mean, guys, you gotta hit that notification bell. You should. So, I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, I don't say that in any of the videos I do, but still, you should hit that notification bell. That's important. Good. You put up a tree. I haven't really put up anything in the house. I've been meaning to at least put up a wreath. I'll do that. And also, like, in my room, I have a small mini tree. I need to do that as well. Of course, there's plenty of time to do that, I don't think it would hurt, even if, like, you're in, like, the mid of December, not even that close to, like, 24th or 25th to put up any decorations. That's the thing. Anyways. Nice. That's awesome. Which Superman outfit? I assume the one. The outfit on account of the new Superman, David Cornsweet, maybe. You do a voice in. No, I haven't yet. I don't know if I could. Maybe I can. Well, if anything, I could do Willie the Giant. I'm blanking on his name, but who would go on to voice? Who would at that time was the current voice of Willie the Giant before he passed away a couple years ago. Yeah. Ah, okay. I assume the one of Christopher Reeve. Okay. And now Isaac has commented saying, "Hey Lulu, I'm going to school tomorrow." Okay. Ah, my ear's itchy. Anybody ever has that feeling like you start to scratch something and then it just feels itchy? You just keep on, you make it itchy. Yes, I agree. Yes, I agree with you, Kogios. I totally agree. And also on this, in the case of Batman, I'd say probably it'd have to be, say, like Michael Keaton. At least in my opinion. But definitely when it comes to Superman, yeah, definitely. Look, as much as like the later actors who have brought Superman to life on the big screen, they could never top off what Christopher Reeve had brought to Superman. And look, even before Christopher Reeve, there were what 2 or 3 actors that brought Superman to life on screen. Like most prominently, George Reeves. Yeah, yeah. I mean George Reeves was a good Superman too. But well, when Christopher Reeve came along, let's face it, yeah. Well, I mean, it's like you know the way Batman is. He's supposed to be very serious and all that. I mean, yeah, because Adam West's Batman is, yeah, it can be serious. But the fact that, campy and corny and, definitely kid level still, Okay. We haven't made it up to 2 hours yet, have we? I don't think so. No. No, not yet. Maybe we will. It depends how long I still have the stream going. But, I mean, like, nobody seems to be in a hurry to leave and go to bed. Not me. Well, what? You expect me to still stream throughout this evening? I don't think so, no, because at some point this evening, I will end the stream. Loved Batman Returns of Cape Crew. Yeah, good. And I said this earlier that, yeah, Batman Returns is my favorite of the Batman films. Oh. Okay, you know what? I gotta get up for a moment. It's quite funny because while I'm live streaming, I've got a live stream up on my TV. I mentioned that a little earlier that one of my friends on YouTube is also live. So, isn't it ironic that I'm sure anybody else on YouTube's done this? You're live streaming, and yet you've got someone else's live stream playing too. Just anyways. I got to address the elephant in the room. Okay, what did you address? We are here. Yes, it is. Yeah. Well, that was in the 2D animated one. Going yup, because in the computer animated film, JoJo went don't like that. Yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. I wanna blow my nose. Okay, sorry guys. Again, I had to blow my nose, and I also wanted to wash my hands just in case. Whew. Oh. When you know it, nobody left a comment while I was AFK. Well, if anybody else has anything else to comment, then comment away. Oh, let me guess. Feet? Is that? I don't know why you've done that before. I guess just having fun, But try to be careful with that stuff. By the way, speaking of which, because here's the thing, guys. Me and Anchorman, we actually we did record a Christmassy review on the weekend for the weekends. It's actually going to be the very last Christmassy review on the weekends for the last weekend of this month. Yeah. However, we've got there's one more Christmassy review that I have Anchorman in consideration, and hopefully he'll still be able to join me for it. Because very soon I plan on watching this. Rent it and watch it. And that being, you'll just have to wait and see what it is. Yeah. But also on account that when I publish in the community posts the teaser pick for what the second batch of Christmassy reviews on the weekdays will be. Yep. Anyways. By the way, because if you guys recall, I had already 2 months ago, not long after, actually, was it? Yeah, it was sometime after, I think still in October, maybe a little bit, yeah, in between, it was actually kind of in between October and November, where I made a community post announcing that, which I did, yeah, because I had already chosen and the next year's Halloweenish reviews. Yeah. Although a little later I had to make a few more adjustments, had to make a few changes, just a few. I say just a few. But overall, next year's Halloweenish reviews are a go. With what I'll be reviewing next year. And as for, say, next year Christmas reviews, well, golly, that's a whole year away. I've got plenty of time to figure that out. I mean, I know that there's, I know one or two that will be celebrating their anniversaries next year. I know, because definitely I'll plan on adding Bad Santa 2, and on account that I reviewed the first Bad Santa film 2 Christmases ago. Two Christmassy reviews ago, Anchorman left another. Oh, wait, you already watched that? I mean, I haven't told you that. I mean, I haven't even watched it yet. So, I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, it depends. Maybe sometime this week, or maybe the weekend I'll watch it. Because I think overall, look, we can try and, I think we could try and record our review sometime next week, right? So, I'll keep you posted. Anyways. Let me see. I want to kind of prop up the phone, kind of, so you can, like, just about see me. Me do the Cleveland voice? Well, as soon as I get this propped up, I want to. Well, godly. Give me something. Okay, let's be that way. Well, Cleveland, because I can, that's my bet. I'll do Cleveland for now. Like, this is my Cleveland, so. Oh, that's nasty. So. Yeah, I'm aware that, Family Guy is on Fortnite. Even Seth MacFarlane. I saw a little bit of what he had to say about Family Guy being on Fortnite. So. Okay, I'm trying to prop this up, but I don't really have anything that's, like, kind of. Okay, apparently now it's gonna work, but how much longer? How long will... There we go. Oh, for God's sakes! Just stay! God, found it. I don't count that this is on a... I've got this on a bed, so... I give up. Jesus. I don't want to, like, keep holding it with my hand, just, like... Because I want you guys to see me. I don't want to bore you with, like, just, like... Well, I don't know. If anything, I'd say probably Jenna Ortega. Probably her. Since that's your biggest crush. Hey, where'd I sit? Oh, I got the remote. You know who I would, if you want to hear what I have to say, like, who would I take to a prom, I mean, even though she's married still, I'll still say it. Haley Steinfeld? Yeah. Yes, there I was right. Hell yes, yeah. Of course, Jenna Ortega's your biggest crush, yeah. I don't know, because, like, here's the thing, because I don't know, like, if Jenna, for me, no, because Jenna Ortega's beautiful now, she's pretty, but I don't really view her being one of my crushes. That's just me, nothing against her. What am I doing? Just same as I've been doing. Like, I've just been recording more YouTube content. Yeah, because let me tell you, I've got so much more. How many more do I have left to do for the Christmassy? Because by this point, I've recorded quite a good chunk. Let's see. Let me see. Count. Do a bit of counting, because 1, 2, 3, 5. I want to say I've got 5 more left to record. I think so, yeah. 5 more left, yeah, because I'm thinking of them, and again, just, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, 5. So, yep. So I've got 5 more Christmassy reviews on the weekends left to record and such. That's not too bad. 5. So. You know, sometimes, like, I mean, most of the time here's the thing, most of the time I do record review videos in the order of when I know which ones are going to come out in order and be published. But in the case of, but there have been times, yeah, yeah, because I've recorded them not in order, especially like as of right now, currently, there have been a couple of Christmassy reviews I've not been reviewing in order. But they'll still be in order and when and how I want them to come out in order and being published. I think you get what I'm saying. Yeah. Isaac, I had already done a review on Elf. You can go check it out in the playlists of reviews. I'd recommend Christmassy reviews and the playlist of Warner Brothers film reviews. Yeah. Oh, even a new cinema line, because yeah, most prominently, Elf is a new cinema line flick. But now, of course, but also now being Warner Brothers. So, yeah. Yep. Kogias says, I feel impressed by how many reviews you've been... Yeah, thank you, Kogias. I just have it in me. Doing that. Sometimes it's not easy, but it's worth it. Especially on account that, even as of now, the majority of reviews are up to like 1 hour, but on account that I'm talking and breaking down the movies and such, I'm not the only one on YouTube that does that kind of stuff, but still, that's what I've come up to doing when it comes to doing reviews. Yep. Three people here. Who else is still here? Yeah, Kogias is still here. And now Isaac says, yes, I know. Of course I know. I think I would get too tired if I did as many reviews as you. Well, not me. Not me. But if you would, then, I understand. You sing... Hadn't planned on it, but... Guess what I'll be marching for in the... I don't know. Oops. Sorry, just something else. Oh, nice for wishing him happy birthday. So, okay. Dry snow. You know, over here where I live, it had been there was some snow. Quite a winter wonderland, but then like what, 2 days ago? Yeah, the snow started to melt and such. And there's not that much snow left here. But it's hard to tell. Like, I checked with with Alexa and all that, and the next like 1 or 2 days it will be snowing. So. Let's see. The fight scene. Okay, now Story Glitch says it. The fight scene. Looney Tunes back in action, which is like become yes. Yep. Oh, I so look forward whenever I get around to reviewing Looney Tunes back in action. Yep. Definitely, because sometime next year, I definitely am considering, of course, reviewing the Space Jam films, on account that both of them are celebrating their anniversaries. Yeah, because as the first Space Jam, it's celebrating its 30th anniversary, and the Space Jam sequel by next year will be celebrating its 5th anniversary. Yep. Space Jam is really, yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. For everybody. Oh yeah, definitely Space Jam being a 90s product for sure. Being a 90s nostalgic. I mean, there's that, and the Goofy movie, the 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 first 3 Pixar films, those 2. Oh yeah, definitely a good batch. Majority of films from the 90s that are nostalgic. Yeah. Okay. What now? I wish Speedy Gonzales would give me more lines, but yeah. R. Kelly's song. What? I Believe I Could Fly? Yeah. I Believe I Could Fly is okay, but I think I really enjoy it. The one I enjoy the most is Fly Like an Eagle. That's just me, you know. Something else I was going to mention. Well, wait, actually, because one of the comments mentioning. Oh yeah, because Speedy Gonzalez. I saw this a little while back, like maybe like early this week. I can't remember. Like someone made a post on social media about a hint that there may very well be a Speedy Gonzalez movie in the works. That'll be interesting. Yeah, especially on account that Looney Tunes is starting to like somewhat make a comeback. Oh, kind of like because well, we had the day the Earth blew up. We had that, and next year we're having Coyote versus Acme. Well, now it seems as though because Speedy Gonzalez might be next in line. That'd be great. Speaking of which, like, were you saying this? Was it you, Starglitch Clement? Because, yeah, you were talking earlier in the stream about, I guess, something fan made of Looney Tunes you and the others are doing. If you need voice acting talent, I'd be down. I can do spot on Looney Tunes impressions. I'm just saying. The penguins take over the ship scene. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was good. There you go. You're at it again, Anchorman. Uh, hmm. Now what? Okay. Cornholio? What does that mean? No. see what you glitch. Star Glitch has said. I'm also in director on both. Okay. Anything else? Like, excited for? Yes, I am. I mean, if we could do it this month, I don't know, because it depends on your schedule. So, if not this month, then sometime next month. Maybe you should be in the project. Maybe you should be in the project. Probably. What provided you voice to Goofy Go? Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I need to listen. I need to listen. I need to. I need to re-listen to Mel Blanc's voices of Macintosh, because I most prominently. I'm only thinking of. Yeah, both Rob Paulson and Jess Harnell. They voiced the two Gophers. Wait a second. Yeah. They voiced the two Gophers in the Looney Tunes show. But I think if anything, I'd want to voice. I want to voice. I would want to aim for Mel Blanc's Macintosh. But it depends. If I'm not able to do Mel's, but then maybe Rob Paulson, Jess Harnell. But if doing those voices are available, like, yeah, sure. If you need me to do those, if you would want me to voice the two Gophers, then fine by me. Yeah, and there's another thing, is like Macintosh, they're underrated, aren't they? Yeah, 'cause it seems like, yeah, they are underrated. They're underrated Looney Tunes characters. Yeah. Oh gosh, you know who else is? Like a duo. Yeah. Another big duo. Looney Tunes characters are. Maybe almost on the same level as Macintosh, but yeah. God. Bernie and what's the other mouse's name? Yeah, those two mice. Yeah, definitely underrated as well. Huh. Yeah, I to talk more about Macintosh, because I remember, like, I can only most probably remember one. Were there, like, in this factory of sodas? Yeah, of soda. And one of them going through the factory most prominently and getting stuck in a can. Now Starglitch says, I think Cecil Turtle was probably the other villain in the Looney Tunes franchise. Yeah, like, well, competitor to Bugs Bunny, yeah, because Bugs Bunny's competitors were, from, say, Elmer Fudd, Yosemite Sam, Marvin the Martian, Tasmanian Devil, and, yeah, Cecil Turtle being another one. However, it would be the roles would be reversed where, you know, Bugs doesn't, nothing bad happens to Bugs, but there are some cartoons where, yeah, bad things do happen to Bugs. And in the case of Cecil Turtle, oh yeah, because yeah, that one Looney Tunes short where the whole tortoise and the hare thing, and it was Cecil Turtle and Bugs Bunny. Oh yeah, because bad luck came to Bugs in that one, and Cecil won. Yeah. Thank you. I could do an impression of Cecil. Yeah, especially I'm thinking of Mel Blanc as Cecil Turtle. Yeah. Yep. He's the turtle. Yeah. Yeah, but I need to listen to more of his Cecil Turtle. So. Okay, Kogias. It was great having you. You have a good night, Kogias. I forgot that Disney. Yes, they did. They did. They made two actually, because there was a sequel to the Tortoise and the Hare where they were in a boxing match, which actually I did review both of them, but I think I'm probably gonna do a re-review, like, because as much as, like, they had gotten so many views, they were popular because there was a time where there were a I don't know, batch, just a small batch of review videos where it was just pictures and such. But the main thing I do in the review videos is, well, with me, with a green screen behind me. So what I'm going to do, when the time comes, I'm going to go back and review, and do new reviews of the Disney shorts and such that originally it was just pictures. I wasn't on screen. That's what I'm going to do. Yes. So what else? Comments. Okay. Okay, I actually did Bugs Bunny voice in that one fan dub with the Blue Nine Pedro. Okay. What about oh, okay. Do you remember the early which ones of the early demos? Yeah. Well, I can do Bugs Bunny as well, Doc. Yeah. Actually, I need to properly do it because I'm a bit tired, so. Talking about between the Lion King. Okay. Yeah. I think I've heard. Yeah, I've heard those. Yeah, and even like speaking of which, I've also heard like some of the deleted songs that came from Lion King. Let's see. Yeah. Well, it's almost 11, so yeah. Honestly, I feel like by this point I should probably just proceed on ending the live stream because it's getting late and just now one person's here. But yeah, I'm a bit tired and I'm kind of running out of things to say, but yeah, I think the stream has run its course on all that can be done. The Just Her Now Jim Cummings demo of Aku was a bit enjoyable. Also read demo of people. I'll have to check those out. All right, let's see what happens. Like, I'll give the stream a Alright, I think, you know what, never mind, because... Yeah, it really feels like, as of now, this stream has really run its course, and, yeah, on account of how late it's getting. Okay, guys, well... I think that's gonna do it. Yep. Everybody came in and out, and even as of now, they've left, but now we got 3 people. Like, I just don't know, because when it feels like this stream is, I just don't know. Hey, Jay, good to see you. Yep. I'm doing fine. But I think as of now, this stream is now about to come to an end, because, yeah, it's run its course, so... But, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. What is your opinion on Mighty Med? Maybe I've heard of it before, but I can't place it right now. Huh. Anyways. But yeah, guys, I think this is gonna do it for the stream. Yeah, alright, so maybe probably you should review. We'll see. Who really knows? But yeah. Yeah, Memory Danger's fine. Okay, guys, but alright, for real. I think it's about time to call it a night, end this stream, and yeah. By the way, look forward to what's coming out tomorrow. The next 2 Christmassy reviews for the first batch of Christmassy reviews on the weekdays. If you hadn't seen the first 2 that came out yesterday, go check those out. Anyways, all right, but yeah, that's going to do it. So, yep. Thanks, Star Glitch, for tuning in, and we got 4 people, because I hate to end this, but come on. I think by now, like, everybody's going to bed now, but all right. But it's been fun. It's been fun doing this stream, and, you know, we'll see. There may be another live stream in the next couple of days. Maybe on account, maybe possibly when I'm with my dad this coming weekend. We'll see. You never know, but I assure you that there will be another stream sometime soon, in the next couple of days. But, of course, besides that, look forward to what else is coming out with the uploads. All right, that's going to do it, guys, so I'm off. Hope you have an excellent rest of the evening. You have a good night. Hope you enjoyed all that has happened in this stream. And go check out what you missed from this week's uploads, and look forward to what's coming up tomorrow. Yep, as I said. All right. Have a good evening, guys. I really don't have a fake, because I really didn't watch any Henry Danger. Not really. All right, but that's the last comment I'm reading. So, yeah, that's the last comment. Good night, everybody. See you next time. Until the next live stream. And, yeah, till tomorrow's uploads, yeah. You have a good night. Take care. And peace out. Bye.